We're diving into the world of Lyrical Monasterio, A Hasty Christmas. Make sure you guys smash the leaving crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. So I didn't get the chance to really look at this set because when I forgot it dropped. But right now you can evidently get the Bermuda language for Elk here for underneath a decent amount of money. That's surprising. Yes, the 5 LSRs in this set. Claremont being probably one of the most expensive here, as you can see, with a $29,000 price tag. Looks like Sienna also has been bought out. Sienna did look very, very good for this, but I mean, there's only 5 LSRs. Your Sweet Linker is gone, your Saint Knight is gone, and then the Rye Blaze is still available. Now, FFRs, we got a pretty big chunk of these. Looks like your Claremont is probably going to be one of your more expensive ones, and then to the highest Knight, and then there's your Prism on the Water Cod. But this one's expensive. Holy crap, man. The Joyous Delivery, wow. That is ridiculous for a price point. That's more than some copies of the LSRs. That's crazy. A Song Together are expensive. Now, the TGR reprints, these are going to be the Christmassy or the special holiday versions of these. And I mean, I'm seeing 39.80 yen on all 3 of these. Of course, the crit's gone. The clear snowy here actually looks very nice. I don't know what pull ratios are in these. I thought they were like 1 per case, but I could be wrong. Wow, those fronts are expensive. Holy crap. 12,800 yen for the fronts. Well, we know where all the value is within this. SRs, I don't think there's going to be anything in here too bad. At least, once again, that Joyous Delivery. Holy crap, 49.80 yen. That's like $30. That's kind of insane. So we've got some discounts on a couple of things here. Probably just haven't sold in general. Triple R's, Joyous Delivery. Yet again, this card is just cramming down the price point. Well, we know what the most expensive card in this set is going to be next to a celebratory song, because seeing 2 cards coming in at that ridiculous of a price point is crazy. All right, well, I guess OR reprints, double R's, I don't think are anything too crazy. Rares, commons. You also do have FRs within the set. And then, of course, TGRs, which, we did get reprints on the triggers, which was actually pretty decent. So good stuff. So we do know next week that we are going to be seeing Shiranui and Luard getting new cards. And everybody else is in the background kind of clamoring, shaking around a little bit because they're not really too sure what's to come. So these stack sets, man, these are unobtainium. Even like these, $150 is nuts. Crest, the special ones are down to 15s. The Crest generators themselves, if you were wanting to build like Zonky in premium for shits and giggles, these things are $8 a piece, man. Like, you're not getting punished for this. TDRs are 4s. Looks like these are 5s. Looks like Seikis have also moved up to 7s. Interesting. 3s. This is interesting. These are $11 a piece on the commons. $4 crits, too, from this set. That's kind of crazy to think about. Dragvita's still moving along. It took a very long time for this set to actually gain anything of real substance, but it's finally happening at kind of an alarming rate. Now, Luard, the Luard set, this is $450, man. The fuck? That's crazy. The individual Luard decks are sold out. Now, the crest for Luard is not anywhere near as cheap as the other one. For, you know, all intents and purposes, this one has just held itself up because it's Luard. It always will. And $25 to $27 is crazy. Crest is $10 itself. Drag Wizard Nyes, or Esroses, these are 7s. Abyssal Owl's kind of cheap. Morphesses, kind of cheap. Heals from this set are like $3 to $4 a copy, which is, it amazes me that when we're kind of looking around in these sets, you know, you look at some of these triggers and you're like, no way, you know, these triggers are actually this much. And you know, the crazy part is they do have sales. They do come in and out. I've been selling a crap ton of these. So it's these specialty products in the common department. They do have sales and they do move. This isn't just an off of the wall, some crazy guy on the internet's telling you. No, there's facts to back it up, you know, in terms of raw data. Magnolia. So we are getting the waifu Magnolia. I figured, you know, check in on Patriarch, see how all this stuff's doing. 340s for the Secret Rares. Looks like 50 to 52 for the lower versions. Secret versions of these, $70 is not bad. 34s, okay. 14s, you can get the deck box for 18-ish to $20. Masked Magnolia FRs are still 10s. I actually don't think that's too bad. They actually look pretty nice. Obviously, you know, when you start to get into the Sylvan Horn support, you know, things are going to kind of start to get a little bit more expensive. That's just kind of how it works. We're down to $2 for the Festival Collection versions, which is actually not surprising. Honestly, I know a lot of people that really do like that stuff. But yeah, man, 105 for the Secret Rare Magnolia Reverse. How the mighty have fallen. Like, it's actually crazy to think about. Dragon Soul Residence. You're telling me I can get a case of this for $809, and you're telling me that's not a little bit weird? Draconis is completely wiped off the market at $530. Not surprised to see that. The One Who Guides Towards Paradise, still worth a little bit, I see. Okay. It does look like your jeweled stuff starts to drop down here after a little bit. Your Monsters, 73, still not surprised to see that. These guys are a wee little bit expensive, but it tends to make a little bit of sense. Your Exceed System guys got some value, which I feel like is kind of normal at this point. $20 on the Third Mystics is crazy. It also looks like your SR Magnetism Monsters are $18. They've been pretty much holding. I'm not all that surprised. $12 on the regular Magnetisms. I think I need to get one more to bring the pile up to speed. 5s on Vitals. It really does look like, oh, these are going up now. Should have had a feeling that we would eventually start to see movements in the polyphonic stuff, especially with these. Yeah, people came through and decided it was time to update their decks just to be able to get them, which is fine. Shroud in Darkness. Yeah. Making exclusives that cost the same price as decks. These are $60. These were like $70 earlier in the week. You did have a sale, but like a special set of these is $123 a piece now. That's so crazy to think about. And then Twincast. Oh boy, look at this. So $21, and then 12s, and then I can't even, the regular version is somewhere around here. Yeah, it's kind of expensive, honestly. 11s, 12s, 14s. It's happening, everybody. It's not going to be too long till these actually do shatter expectations and cross over. But, you know, it's not all that surprising to see. Now, there is the Buddy Fight Cardfight Vanguard collab coming. Cases of these are, oh no, this is TBO1 for Vanguard. These are 1,300 a case. Individual boxes are 70s. This is coming out very, very soon, actually. I think we get this, probably goes live 11/21, so we get this next week. So we'll have to wait and see how this goes, but it's going to be a little bit rough. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back there in a day, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.